Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited that you guys are here. So today we have what I eat in a day. I like to keep it very high protein, high fiber, keep it healthy. It's really important to keep my blood sugars stable and steady. We don't need any insulin spikes here. So my goal is to get rid of any excess estrogen in my body. So I'm just going to take you through a day of eating. So I like to start the day off with my supplements, of course. You probably saw this in the last video, but it's just inositol, ashwagandha, I still can't say that word, and I added my probiotics. So helps me get my digestion going, and here we go. As you know, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. We're going to keep it very high protein this morning, keep our blood sugar stable, like I just said earlier. So I actually do not even cook my breakfast every morning. My boyfriend does because he doesn't like the way that I cook eggs, which is totally fine with me because I don't feel like cooking in the morning, to be honest. So it works out for the best. So I always have 3 eggs and some sausage every single morning. And then I add in all of my fruit, keep it high fiber as well. So this meal is extremely important because, like I said, it's the first meal of the day. It's going to balance my blood sugar. It's going to keep me steady. It's going to keep me full for a few hours. And this meal approximately has about 30 grams of protein in it. So definitely keeping me nice and full all morning long. I always have coffee every single morning. I know there's so much controversy around coffee, but to be honest, I don't really care about other people's opinions. I'm going to do me. I'm going to drink some coffee. But I will say I always have coffee after I eat, so I already have food in my stomach. And I like to go in and add some collagen and add in more protein into my daily diet. And the collagen that I use is called Anthony's collagen, and it has about 11 grams of protein in it. It's also extremely important that you pick your sweetener wisely. I always choose maple syrup in my coffee because it's low glycemic and it won't spike my blood sugar. I was going to drink my coffee outside, get some morning sun, but as you can see, it is typical Florida weather outside, so unfortunately, I cannot get my sun. It is super important to feed your muscles right after an intense workout. And I will say that was an intense workout. I'm going to feel that in my body tomorrow. I like to keep it very simple post-workout, just a quick little protein shake. I am extremely sensitive to whey protein, so my next option is to get the bone broth protein powder from Paleo Valley. And I get the chocolate one because it's so freaking good. I have to use 2 servings to double the protein. And I also had this company reach out called BioMean, and it's just like some fiber powder. So I add that in there to get extra fiber into my diet, some almond milk, and then I'll go ahead and mix that up. And it has about 25 grams of protein with everything. And I'm just gonna go ahead and drink that while I just start working on my laptop. I just got home from Balance House, so I got in the sauna, I got some red light therapy, and I am absolutely starving right now. I always have a loaf of sourdough bread on hand, and it is from the company Sunshine Sourdough. You can get a loaf of that at Rollin' Oats in St. Pete or Tampa, or you can go to the St. Pete Saturday morning market and grab a loaf at one of their stands. But anyways, I like to keep this buffalo chicken dip on hand. It is insanely delicious. It is just 2 chicken breasts shredded, a whole container of the Good Culture cottage cheese, buffalo sauce, and I added in some green onion, and I also added in some honey in there. So I'll just mix that up and just keep it in the fridge. That way I can just make a super easy lunch and just top it on some toast. And I love honey, so I'll go ahead and top a little bit of honey on top of that as well. Okay, I feel like I haven't had enough carbs today, and I need a little something before I teach yoga tonight. So I'm just making the rest of this. There isn't much, honestly, but it's enough energy to kind of like get me through class before I get to go home and eat my pre-cooked meal. But this is gluten-free tortellini, and honestly, the ingredients on this are not bad at all. Sorry, I kind of like threw this out and took it back out of the trash. But it has, hold on one second. It has 13 grams of protein per cup, and I have maybe like about a cup in there. So just a quick like little snack before I teach, and then I'll come home and eat my meal. All right, I just got home. I taught a yoga class, I showered, and I am ready to eat some dinner. I chopped up some vegetables prior to going to teach yoga class. So thankfully that is done. I go ahead and just put avocado oil on it, some salt, some pepper, mix that all up, and I'm gonna go ahead and plop that into the air fryer. But with my air fryer, it has a bunch of different settings, so it's not gonna be on the air fry setting. I do just kind of bake it. So you could also just stick all of those vegetables in the oven as well at the same temperature and the same amount of time. And I know, don't at me. I know foil is bad. Listen, I'm doing my best. I can't be perfect at every single thing. So I will eventually make the switch from foil to, I think it's like parchment paper or something. I will figure it out. So anyways, while the vegetables are cooking, I am boiling some mashed potatoes. So I'm really excited for those. And it is steak night. So I actually am going to eat 2 of these because they are kind of small. I believe they're only like 4 ounces each, so they're not very big. So I took 2 of those out, defrosted it, and now I'm adding salt and pepper on it, mixing that up. And it's so fun because I actually got an indoor grill for Christmas for my mom. And to be honest, when I opened it, I was kind of like, oh gosh, like I don't know what to do with this. I am so grateful that she got me that thing because holy moly, it makes such a difference in my steak. And it's literally like the easiest thing in the world to use. I will say I have to put it under the little oven vent because it does smoke a little when it is preheating. So just keep that in mind if you get an indoor grill. My favorite part is cutting the steak to see how good it turned out, and it is absolutely perfect. I want to say that's like medium rare, but it literally melted in my mouth like butter, like absolute butter. It is so delicious. I will say that I am pretty dang good at making steak and just like making meat, which is very strange because I was pescatarian for like 10 years, and then all of a sudden I started eating meat again. So, and here I am, I'm a professional at it. Okay, now for the taste test. Honestly, I already tasted the steak and it was so good. My favorite thing to dip steak in is the coconut aminos from Publix. Oh my gosh, they are so freaking good. And I love to use it as like a gravy, like on top of my mashed potatoes or vegetables or anything like that. So let's give it a taste. Ooh, dropped it. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie. This is some of the best steak I've ever made. It literally melts in your mouth. Like it's like butter. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Potatoes. Potatoes are so good. I'm literally like, I want to say 50% Irish. So I have a very large amount of Irish in me. So we love our potatoes. We really, really do. I love mashed potatoes. They are so good. And I love making these vegetables like zucchini, tomatoes. I ran out of like regular onions, so I used some green onions that I had. And I love to keep them pre-made on hand. That way they're just kind of ready to go. I can take them out of the fridge, put them in the microwave, and just like use them as a side for my meal. So, mmm, 10 out of 10. I'm just gonna snack on this homemade peanut butter cup that tastes absolutely freaking amazing. So, so good. So that basically summarizes what I eat in a day. And I will say each day is slightly different. I'm not gonna lie, I eat the same damn thing for breakfast every single day. So breakfast never changes. It's always eggs, it's always sausage, and it's always fruit. And then I always have my coffee and my collagen. So that never really changes. I'm kind of just stuck in my ways when it comes to breakfast, but I constantly switch up lunch or dinner, but each meal always, always, always has high protein. And you know, I'm not going to be perfect every single day. There have been days where I definitely did not hit my calorie or my protein goals. Like I'm supposed to be eating 2,300 calories a day. And I'm not gonna lie, this video does not show 2,300 calories, okay? But I am trying. I am eating more. I am upping my protein intake, my fiber intake, and I feel like I'm on the right track. So, you know, it's really important as well to also just have things on hand. Like I said earlier, I love to prep my vegetables in advance. Like I made a crap ton of mashed potatoes and I just stuck it in the fridge. All my vegetables, my zucchini, tomato, and onion, whatever that I created, that's in the fridge. So that way, like, those are kind of ready to go. And we buy our meat from Good Ranchers, so we have a freezer full of meat. It's nice because all we have to do is just cook the meat and then the vegetables are like ready to go for dinner. And it's also nice to always have something on hand for lunch. Like you saw earlier, I have buffalo chicken dip ready to go and it tastes really, really good on toast. I've actually put it in like a zucchini boat before too for lunch, and that was delicious. Just having like something like that on hand. I instead of that, like I'll have like tuna salad on hand. I'll buy the albacore tuna because it is so much higher in protein. I think an albacore tuna can has like 33 grams of protein, so it's super, super high. And then I'll have, or chicken salad, I have chicken breasts that I'll defrost and then make it and shred it and just have a big thing of it on hand all the time. I love my sourdough bread, so I always have a loaf in the freezer ready to go. So just being prepared, I think, is one of the most important things to do when you're kind of like on this journey, this like health journey, whereas my health journey right now is literally balancing my hormones, getting rid of this excess estrogen in my body. So my holistic practitioner, like I said in the last video, she wants me to eat very high protein and high fiber. So I honestly am seeing a really big difference in the plan that she's given me. And in my last video, I was completely broken out, like my neck, and it is clearing up so much more. Like, this is just a week later, and I feel like my face and my neck have cleared up so much. I've just been trying to be consistent, hitting my goals every day. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Oh, and one more thing. As I was talking about like meal prepping, you actually just saw I had dessert in the freezer. So I tried to eat, I have a very big sweet tooth, okay? Like, guilty as charged. So I do like to try to find recipes that aren't so bad, like when it comes to dessert. And I actually just had, it's like I call it like a healthy peanut butter cup, and it has cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, maple syrup as a sweetener. It does have vanilla bone broth protein powder, and I use the siete cookies on the bottom. I actually got this recipe from Gracie Norton on her page like a while back, and honestly, it was probably one of the best dessert recipes that I've ever found because I'm constantly making it and keeping it in the freezer. Each peanut butter cup has like probably 8 grams of protein, so it's not gonna completely spike my insulin. It's lower glycemic. And yeah, it keeps my blood sugar steady. And that's really important when making meals, is keeping your blood sugar steady. You don't want those insulin spikes. I've had moments where I've eaten like just really bad sugar or anything like that, and my acne would come out so hard. So it's really important to kind of like cut refined sugar out, eat high protein, high fiber, and yeah, and not every day is going to be perfect, but just being prepared, keeping things on hand, that is probably the most important part. But anyways, I'm about to go walk my dog before it gets dark out and get my digestion going. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for stopping in and watching my channel. I know I'm not a perfect content creator, but I am going to work on it. I'm just so excited to share my journey of balancing my hormones with you guys. So stay tuned for the next video, and subscribe, like, comment, tell me what you want to see. I am an open-minded person. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night.